Hey, everyone listening. This is ThereØF podcast with your three friends that you love to hate, bringing you another exciting episode. Boys, how the fuck we doing?
Good, man.
Yeah,
You guys,
we good.
you guys excited about this episode?
Hell yeah.
Just as excited about the last one.
Well, given a little update, we've done about 6 of these. We haven't posted anything, so hopefully this will be the first one. A little excited. We have a special guest, maybe a future, content holder or host. Troy, you want to say hi?
How you doing?
There we go. So,
All right.
Did you guys hear what's going on with P. Diddy and Kanye West?
I didn't hear about it.
No, Troy.
Diddy's still alive?
P. Diddy. I think he
dude.
he's like Snoop Dogg, where he changes his name every few years. He was called Love a few years ago.
Okay.
That's what he wanted to be
Love.
identified as. Love.
Yeah, you sound like you going through an identity crisis.
Who? Kanye West?
No, P.
Puff
Diddy.
Daddy.
Yeah, Puff Daddy, P. Diddy.
Oh, okay,
Have
okay.
they both been through about the same amount of names so far? Or
I don't know
who's-
about
who's
Kanye.
beating who in the name race?
I don't know about. Oh, you're talking Snoop Dogg and or P. Diddy?
I mean, Kanye and Diddy. I mean,
What is there another name that?
Kanye has, like 6 different names he's gone by, including, God, that he tried to push for a little bit?
Yes.
I
I
don't-
heard about that.
I don't know anything about that.
Who's the one that dated Kardashian?
Kanye.
Kanye. Yeah, that's the one that wanted to be classified as like God or something.
Get out of here.
Yeah, he started his own church. That's
Yeah.
when that all started.
Yeah, you're right, Javon. Yeah.
Jesus. I mean,
Jesus.
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus.
Jeez. But yeah, they so Kanye's getting a lot of heat because he was spotted with he was at a fashion convention or something like that, and he had a shirt on that says "White Lives Matter." And P. Diddy did not like that, so that didn't go over very well.
I mean, what the hell's wrong with that?
I don't think anything's wrong with him saying that, but I guess it's just the movement, with the whole Black Lives Matter. What happened with George
Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather?
Well,
or-
yeah.
not Floyd.
Not Mayweather. Not the boxer.
I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, I don't think the cop could have got a hold of George Mayweather.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's a numbers game for the cops, though, so.
yeah. So I've had a pretty switching gears. I've had a pretty intense last few days. Thursday I was at work and ordered some pizza. I gave my buddy my card, and he buys food, whatever, and we wanted Pizza Hut, so we fucking gave him my card. I had some stuff to take care of, and he called me in the maintenance room, and he's like, "Hey man, your card got declined," and I'm like, "Ain't no way," just what happened with you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and he's like, "What do you mean?" And I'm like, "They charged me twice, $30. They charged me $60 altogether. They charged twice." And so we end up calling Pizza Hut back, and some guy answers, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know. It said it was declined." And I'm like, "I assure you, it's not declined. I'm looking at my statements right now. It went from this amount, and now it's down $60." Like, and he was like, "I don't know. You'd have to talk to my manager." I'm like, "Please get your manager on the phone." And he was like, "Well, she's in the bathroom." Like, dude, what is going on, man?
That's crazy. You said that, like I was sitting there and I was talking to Brooke at the gas station and stuff like that. And I said, like, what in the world is going on? I'm sitting there with all this amount of money in my account. And I'm like, why can't I purchase cigarettes?
It's only $30.
Right.
Which,
And,
by the way, you owe me $30.
no, it's all right. I got you. I got
pay
you.
for it.
I got you. But yeah, she called me back and she was like, "Yeah, there was a block on your card." I'm like, "For what?" Yeah, there wasn't
What
no
was your tab at-
suspicion and
What was your tab at Michael D's?
$13. $13. So I cashed out and I paid for it, and
That's weird.
Javal picked me up and I went to the gas station and that's it. I was like, what in the hell is going on?
You got a joint account?
We do.
Oh yeah,
Did
that's what
you
happened.
did you buy anything online at all?
You know what probably happened since they have a joint account?
well,
She's all the way in
Strasbourg,
and she's at a movie theater, so she probably just purchased something there, and over here. No, you don't think so?
Nah, it's different card numbers, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
no way it happens.
Yeah. I mean,
But if you bought something online, sometimes those go through like foreign processes through overseas transactions.
see, maybe
and that
be
can
the
that
headset,
can trigger
headset,
fraud alert.
the
Yeah.
headset.
Yeah.
So
You
yeah,
get
maybe.
the headset from Amazon.
Yeah.
If it's Amazon, it's probably fine. Normally, it's like if you go through like AliExpress or anything like that.
Yeah, see, like the only thing that went through my mind was like, oh, god damn, I'm being hacked. And I was
But anyways, so you know, we waited about 5 minutes for this manager to get on the phone, and she gets on. And she's like, and I'm not even shitting you. Like, she's like, hello, and I was like, does she have like a London accent or something? And she's like, hello, and I'm like, yeah, and I ran through the story. She's like, yeah, man, I don't know, bruh. That's hella a lot of money, bro. I don't know. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, with this right now, you're the manager? And she's like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. I can't do anything on my side. You're going to have to call tomorrow and talk to the manager. And I'm like, you are the manager. And she's like, yeah, but I'm like assistant manager. And she's like, yeah, dude, that's hella money, man. I'm sorry. And that was like, I'm like, where is the professionalism in this whole conversation? Like, yeah,
They
bro,
don't
sorry,
get
bro.
paid to be a professional anymore.
Bruh.
You know,
Right.
quiet quitting, man.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy, man. It's absurd.
Sounds
Yes.
to me like the manager was acting their wage.
Or yeah, well, I told you know, I'm a supervisor, so like there's 2 supervisors per shift, and I was talking to him because he worked at a pizza place, and he was like, yeah, you know, you got to think she's probably right out of high school. She's probably a kid, you know, 18, 19 years old. And she's probably just a assistant supervisor, like not even like salary. So it's like, but it's like, you know, when I worked in fast foods, like I was like, yes, sir. Yes. You know what I mean? Like, I think that whole era is gone. You look at these videos on the internet, and it's like all these people act crazy because they don't want to be disrespected because they're they're a person or whatever. But it's like, dude, you get paid to be a professional. I get that the wage is low, but there has to be some kind of, mentality when it comes to working with people, you know, like customer service and stuff like that. So that's how I feel. I don't know. I might be in it too much, but when she said, sorry, bro, that's hella money. Like, what the fuck?
well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. You know, like 95% of these people like that you call and like, man, why the hell is my bank account like this? I'm like, no, I don't know. It's like, what do you mean you don't know? Yeah, like it's crazy.
Yeah, you probably don't want to have a joint account.
Well,
You don't
I
want to
mean,
have a joint account.
I'm not worried about having a joint account.
You don't have an account.
Right.
This guy got to buy something. He got to go to Walmart first and buy a card.
Can't leave no evidence.
Fuck, man.
They ain't about to track how much money I'm spending.
That's crazy though. Yeah, I don't know. I can't deal with that, you know. Like we went to Burger King. We went up to Cleveland and we went to the aquarium in Cleveland. And we went to Burger King afterwards. We pull around to the mic and the girl was like, "What do you want?" Not I swear. "What do you want?" And I said, "Excuse me." She's like, "Oh, welcome to Burger King. How can I help you?" And I'm like, what? She must have not known her mic was on or something, man.
Man, that's crazy. You said that because yesterday I went through Taco Bell just right around the corner here, and got up to the counter or the window, and it was some lady, some young girl, but she'd even opened the window all the way, and she stuck her hand out. Obviously, I gave her my card, and Demon opened the window all the way, just stuck her hand around the window and handed me my card. Same with my food. Like, Demon opened the window all the way, like, hey, have a good day, thank you.
Right.
Like,
Nothing.
what in the
Yeah,
hell's
dude.
going on?
I mean,
She probably thought you was gonna try to rob her or something.
For what?
look at Steve. You think that motherfucker's gonna rob you? Maybe for a burger. But he
Yeah,
ain't gonna
that's
rob
about
you.
it. I was pretty hungry.
Fuck, man, this motherfucker, dude. You guys want to watch a video?
So-
Oh, go ahead, Troy.
Real quick on that. Essentially, one of the ways that I look at it is fast food sucks. You know, I've worked fast food, right? I know how much it sucks. You get to a point with turnover, with treating employees pretty bad. You know, you have shit wages. Everything kind of sucks, right? Hours suck. You might get shifts. You might not get shifts. You get cut early. Well, there goes like $40 more, you know?
Right.
So you do this for a while. You run down your employees quit. You run out of available employees. You start scraping the bottom of the barrel.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody you can get, you need warm bodies. At that point, you're not hiring people to be professionals. You're hiring people to keep the lights on.
Right.
So
Right,
But
just
I-
to fill
but I
that
also-
through
position.
that grind.
I
and
also
that
feel like
churn.
it's
I agree.
generational though. This generation wasn't brought up the way that we were brought up, because there is no way we go out in public and just act a fool. You know, like if someone was at a gas station and they didn't have enough money for, you know, they're in front of you and they're cashing out or whatever, and they didn't have enough money. I guarantee everyone in here, probably not Javal, but everyone in here would be like, "Hey, I'll help you out. What do you need? You know what I mean? Let's get this moving." Like I just, Troy said no.
I wouldn't
That
help.
literally just happened at the gas station. Like there was two guys in front of me. Guy was cashing out, and he's counting pennies, and the guy was like, you know, the lady was like, I don't think it's going to be enough. And you know, she's saying it under her breath, but it's loud enough for everyone to hear us or hear them. And the guy was like, how much is it? And it was like $12 or whatever. And he's like, I got it. Like blah blah blah. Like, you know, it's just a personal thing that I don't know. It's just
I've done that. I've done that, you know, like with a young child, you know, I was all actually on my way to work, and I was all midnight.
You did what with a young child?
Listen, so I stopped at the gas station on my way to work and just bought like a Red Bull or whatever. And yeah, there was a young child with his sister there ahead of me, and they were trying to use a food stamp card. And it kept on getting declined. Well, the parent was sitting in the car the whole entire time. And I was like, you know, I got that. You know, I got that.
Right.
You know, it was like $15 or something like that.
right. But I mean, I don't know. It's just-
And I got them covered, you know. And when I got out to my car, you know, the parent would like thank me and stuff like
right.
that. But
yeah, but that, I mean, besides that, it's just I think it's a generational thing. You know, you do go to fast food. What do they hire? They hire kids right out of high school. They hire, you know, people that don't really have an education, and I think that's where they're lacking is, you know, just being personal with people, because everything's so household. You know, they people really don't interact with a lot of people nowadays. You know, especially outside their bubble. So they talk to a certain person a certain way all these years. They don't really know how to, you know, be personal with another person. So that's just my take on it. It just, call me bro. You know, you're a manager, call me bro. Like what?
I don't know. She sounded pretty cool to me.
Yeah,
on the level.
I
You
know.
trying to meet you at your level.
that's right.
You guys see this one? Have you ever seen this?
Oh, where that guy got knocked out.
So set it up. This guy's a famous YouTuber, and I think they're at a UFC convention or whatever. And this guy's talking shit about a fighter, and this is how it plays out. Is he gonna play? Oh, here it goes. I gotta double click it. It happens real fast. Watch.
Ooh.
Fucking laid his ass out. Did you see it, Troy?
Oh yeah.
Look,
That was instant lights out.
Dude, he didn't.
Yeah, but watch, man. Like, that dude, like, jumps right.
So for the people that are listening, obviously you're listening because we're not on video yet, but the guy's having an interview with this lady, and he has sunglasses on, and there's lights right in front of him, so he probably didn't even see it coming. And the guy that he's talking shit about just comes up and fucking cold cocks him right in the face, lays out the whole set. Like,
Dude, that punch was 2 frames.
Oh, that was
Like,
nasty.
it was from reaching back to contact. Was
I know
2 frames.
I know that it's not on. I know that it's not on. The audio is not on the computer. But if you hear it, it's just like I mean, it's just like boom, like contact. So yeah, it's crazy. But we've had a few podcasts. Troy, I know I've sent them to you, and we talked about Mike Tyson's regimen on how his food, diet, workout routine, and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also looked up Arnold Schwarzenegger. Almost identical.
yeah, damn near.
Like it's crazy that it's a professional fighter compared to a body, a professional bodybuilder. Crazy, man.
I'm excited about that Jake Paul and Anderson Silva fight.
Yeah,
Man, that's the 29th of this month.
we gotta watch that.
Man, I don't really know how to feel about it, man, because Anderson Silva, that's an all-out UFC fighter. All out. And then got Jake Paul, straight out in the ring boxer.
I didn't.
And that's what it is,
I didn't
and
really
it kind of
like-
reminded me of Conor McGregor and Mayweather fight.
He called out Conor. You
Yeah.
guys see that video?
Who did?
Jake Paul called out Conor McGregor.
Of course.
Did he? Oh, well,
You didn't
yeah.
see that video?
No, I didn't.
The
We'll
Paul
watch
brothers-
it offline. I'm not gonna play it because you can't hear it.
The Paul brothers are brilliant marketing geniuses.
100%.
Yes.
100%.
It's
Yep.
the reason why they blew up so hard on YouTube. They're brilliant about
Well,
things, and
They blew up because they went to that Japanese. They were Vine like
no, they were way big before that happened. That actually almost ended Logan Paul's
Right.
career.
But,
But
yeah.
I watched a lot of Logan Paul vlogs way back before all of that happened, when early in his like vlogging days, and it was constant. You wanted to pay attention. You were tuned in.
Right.
Merch plug, and that's where he made so much money, was
Right.
through merch.
Yeah.
Yep.
And just he sold a lifestyle that he didn't actually live, obviously, because you can't.
Right.
You can't live that. But he sold the idea of it, and people gravitated towards it. And then his brother did the exact same thing, and then brought in a bunch of people to screw over, and did the
it's-
whole like Team 10 stuff. But
It's
Yeah.
crazy. It's crazy when Jake Paul came to the boxing scene, or he's a boxer, right?
yeah, they both.
Yeah, Jake.
box.
Yeah,
Yeah.
both.
But I mean, like, everyone's like, he's not a boxer, and it's like, dude, he trains like a boxer. He eats like a boxer. He, works out like a boxer. He's won a couple fights now. I mean, maybe not against boxers, but
He hasn't fought one official boxer.
doesn't make him not a boxer. You know what I
No,
mean?
but
Who,
he's made a ton of
Logan?
money just being a YouTube
No,
boxer.
Jake.
He doesn't
Right.
have to actually fight boxers. All he has to do is just keep grinding
Yeah,
that.
dude. I mean,
But-
but his body is built like a boxer now. He's
Yeah.
been doing it for so long. Technically, he's a boxer. I mean,
Yeah, he's
I mean,
like
he's
he's like
technically-
Rocky.
he runs upstairs. I don't. What's the common denominator?
runs
here, Da-na-na, da-na-na. Woo! He didn't got a statue in Philly. I can tell you that. You guys ever been there?
Hell.
No.
You guys never? Well, so like, there's this big ass long street. I don't know what it's called. Main Street, I'm gonna guess. And there's the stairs that Rocky ran up. But right off to the side, there's actually a statue of Rocky.
Right. Why is there a statue of this movie star who
Because
is
it's
not
based,
a real boxer?
It's based in Philly.
Yeah, it's because
Yeah,
it put them
yeah.
back on the map, and they're extremely proud of their boxers. So that brought, boxing movies and had people flocking there like it was a mecca.
So why didn't they put up a statue of a real live actual boxer and not a movie star?
people were weird.
The
back
movie
That's-
probably paid for it.
Yeah,
mean,
it was all.
It's marketing.
It's marketing.
I mean,
Yeah.
you
Ridiculous.
think they probably filmed that in Philly, so they probably had to be taxed out of Philly. You know what I mean? All these.
Like he
all
was
this
saying,
stuff.
like they're extremely proud of their boxers and stuff like that, but with the movie, that just represents that boxing,
I'm a Rocky fan too,
Yeah.
but he's not a real boxer.
Well, no, we're not
Well,
saying
no,
that. We're
no.
not
Yeah,
saying
he's
that
a fictional boxer.
Yeah, fictional, yeah.
Not
I
based
don't
on
think he deserves
anybody.
a statue.
He can still whoop the shit out of you. I bet.
Who, Rocky?
Yeah. Oh,
Sylvester
He's like
Stallone.
60-something years old. He about 70-something years old.
I guarantee you he would beat me down. I would stand no chance.
He got to catch me first.
A lot of people say like, man, would you step in that ring for like a 1.5 mil? Like, shit, I'll get knocked the fuck out for 1.5 mil.
You cover my insurance, I'll get destroyed and carried out in an ambulance for that. I don't care. I've done the same amount of dumb stuff for zero money.
That's
so-
right.
Okay, switching gears because I want to talk about this too. Did you guys hear about Jeff Bezos? Am I saying that right? How do you say his last
Yeah,
name?
Bezos.
Whatever. But how much money does he have?
Hundreds of billions. Yeah.
So him and his wife got divorced, right? And his wife got
Yep.
remarried, and she married a school teacher, and they got divorced. And it's like, how are you gonna fuck that up, dude?
Right. That's what I said. What the hell?
Number one question: did she get a prenup against the school teacher after
100
taking half of that money?
I would think so. I mean, I guarantee he probably got some money,
What could he?
or a
he
Lambo,
can't give
a
her
Lambo
shit.
at least.
School teacher, all of a sudden worth $25 billion.
No. Well, I don't think
She's
that
worth.
it worked out that way.
She's
though.
worth 113 billion.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Well, I mean, that's kind of on that subject, look at Tom Brady, going through this whole entire divorce with his wife.
What's going on
Yeah.
with them?
Yeah, Tom Brady, perfect NFL star, man, badass.
Golden child.
That's right, the golden child. So he's going through a divorce with his wife as we speak, and
He ain't got a prenup.
That's Giselle, right?
just
Yeah.
yep. And a lot of people saying, man, that's why he's not retiring. So he kind of expected this to come, that he was going to get divorced, and I guarantee you that girl's going to come out banking.
What's her name?
Giselle.
Giselle. See, that's a red flag right there. That sound like Jezebel.
Jazz
That's too close.
Yeah, she was a model.
Model, yeah. Yep.
A former supermodel.
Yep.
They
Yeah, she's good looking, but man, that's crazy, And I guarantee you he wants to retire, and he wanted to retire a couple years ago, but I think that he sensed that to come.
what that they're- that
this,
they were
the whole entire divorce, and I think that he's staying in the NFL playing
he needs a
to, make that money.
right.
You can have that extra money after she takes most of it.
Right.
Because I guarantee you, she's tied up in all the businesses. She's tied up in everything, and is probably listed as like a C-suite executive
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything.
Absolutely.
So she's gonna be able to walk away with more than half.
Oh.
Half of their shared assets plus cash out of all the businesses. So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
gonna be rough.
Yeah, she has no worry.
But
Good thing I ain't getting married no time soon. I ain't gonna worry about that.
You never
What,
know, Javal.
So right here it says someone put this on cigarettes
Just
banned for anyone born in 2009 in New Zealand.
Born after.
Born after. That's crazy. So
Yeah.
What? Anybody born after 2009?
yeah, so they can't
So
buy
11,
Well,
No.
I mean, you think about
13-year-olds. Sorry.
that. Yeah, 13.
Yeah, they're trying to get the teenagers off of smoking tobacco. The new generation. That's why I said after
Well,
2000.
I mean, at 13 years old, I mean, I don't think you should be smoking anyway.
I think
No,
this
it's not-
means when
it's
they
not-
hit like 20, they still can't.
Yeah, they still
buy
can't.
Right,
cigarettes.
exactly.
They're not allowed smoking at all, their whole life.
Right.
And
Well,
unless
they
they
can't
go
vote.
out- unless-
I see what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, tobacco sales for people born 2008 or before are grandfathered in. Anybody
Yeah.
born after 2009, they will never be able to legally buy tobacco.
Oh, that's crazy. I mean, how do you guys feel about that law? You know, they switched it, with tobacco here in Ohio to you got to be 21.
I mean,
I
I'm not.
got nothing bad to say about it. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows tobacco causes cancer. So
Well,
I'm
I
not
mean,
fighting
that-
against it.
That's not only that, shit, at 16, 17 years old, I was going down to the drive-thru, buying cigarettes.
Right.
I guarantee you that's what they're doing.
Right.
Right.
I mean, the move to 21 for tobacco.
When did you start smoking,
I started smoking. I started stealing my mom's cigarettes when I was like 13,
Steve?
12, 13.
Yeah, I was right around 14, 15.
I see. I didn't start smoking until I was like 20, when I started doing drugs.
I was smoking cigars
24.
when I was like, maybe 14.
What, like Cuban cigars or like Black and Milds?
I was smoking Black and Milds, but I was actually smoking whole cigars too back then, like Swissers.
That's
like whole cigars. Vegas.
That's pretty. I mean, I don't know. Tobacco's it's a moneymaker though.
Absolutely.
Like
I mean, it keeps bringing them back.
yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, that's one of the reasons why they're trying to like cut probably
Right.
because I mean they're also super health conscious. They have universal health care. They don't want the government to be spending a ton on tobacco related stuff.
Yeah.
They will probably tighten down even more on alcohol, on anything that's bad for you. The more universal health care people, like anybody who has it, they'll really clamp down on that because it's going to affect every one of the taxpayers,
And that's kind of funny. You say that, like, look at these prices jacking up like this. I buy a pack of cigarettes and it's like $8.25 a pack. Like, man, that makes you want to quit.
Yeah.
I'm like, hell with
Newports
that,
is
man.
what, 9 something?
Yeah.
Go to New York.
Oh yeah.
Buy a
like,
$15 or $17 a pack
Yep.
there.
Yep.
I mean, 10 years ago, it was $10 a pack in the state of New York. Not you have to go to a reservation to buy anything
remember-
actually remotely affordable.
We went on vacation, and we went down to North Carolina, and on the way back we stopped in West Virginia, and I bought a pack of cigarettes. At the time, I think a pack here was like $4 or $5. There, it was like $8-9.
Yeah.
Like, and that was pretty expensive,
Shit, that's what it is here now.
But yeah, I mean, you guys want to watch another video? I've been saving. I just found this one.
Oh shit.
Look.
Oh god, Jamal, what do you think?
Just compare the chair in the background. So people listening, it's this little person, and I mean she's fine as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. But
Jamal, would you hit it?
We want to.
look at her.
She's an adult midget.
I don't think you can use the word midget.
Well, she's an adult little person.
There you go. But yeah,
And she was fine though, man.
hey Steve, remember when we went to that strip club?
Yes, I do. God.
Bridget the midget, dude.
Yeah,
that's what she
I'll
was.
never
okay,
forget it.
yeah.
But
I
That's
remember
what.
her.
Hey, dude.
oh, buddy.
Hey,
She
she
used to
took
be everywhere.
Steve's hand, and
Oh man, I'll never
she had-
forget it.
I don't think it was her.
So-
it was two professional porn stars.
Yes. So in that
and
the
so
big one, you
hold
know.
on. So breaking the story down. So me and Steve were at Fiddlesticks one night, and sometimes we just I don't know we get drunk and we're like, you want to do something?
Wait,
And
can I guess where?
yeah,
The Diamond.
yep.
Okay.
yeah.
So we go to the strip club, and they're like, normally it's free because it was a weekday, but they had a cover charge and it was like, what, $5-10, and there was 2 professional porn stars there. One was, a normal size human being, and the other was a little person. And go ahead, Steve. You could.
Yeah, Steve, I want to hear this.
Oh, buddy. So this Bridget the Midget came out. So that was her stage name. So they were doing this thing of, so you just crumble up your $1 bills,
Yeah.
and she would sit there with like in between her cleavage like a shot glass and shit like that, and you try and throw these dollar bills down this, down her cleavage into this shot glass. And man, I swear to goodness, I was probably from us to that wall away, and wham, and it went right down her and right in that glass, right in it, buddy. And
Did you win something?
I did. So I won I think it was like 2020, something like that. And I won a whole calendar of just Bridget the Midget. A whole calendar.
Yeah, I bet you still got them, huh?
No, I don't even know.
That's a
I probably
shot
had to get
calendar
rid of
right
it because
there.
of the old lady, man.
Yeah,
But
That's
Where
the one
they
you
at,
hide
though?
in the garage behind the fridge.
That's
Yeah.
right. But anyway, besides that, so after all that was done and over with, we were down there just sitting along the stage, and a girl was out there, this one porn star with Bridget the Midget, and
I forget the chick's name.
yeah, I forget that girl's name, but yeah, she took my hand and she grabbed this fucking dildo. No joke. It was all a
talking-
bit, 12,
Dude.
14 inches long.
It was a
hog.
big
Full
ass
hog.
dude. It wasn't
And-
black either.
And here comes Bridget
Sure?
here comes Bridget the Midget right up beside me, and she took my hand, had this fucking dildo in my hand, and she went wham right down this fucking girl's throat.
Dude,
Bridget
you
the
could
Midget
fucking she looked like a
swallowed
iguana.
it. Swallowed it.
Motherfucker's like,
I was like, oh my god.
She ain't-
Marry me, girl. Marry me.
She ain't got no tonsils.
she ain't got no tonsils.
Not
What are you, a
anymore, she
professional?
don't.
What are you, a
No,
professional?
that motherfuckers were blown out, buddy.
How deep you ever go, Javal?
I've never made it that far.
Yeah, that was a good time, man.
That shit was funny, man.
That's awesome. All the crazy stuff happens at the Diamond.
Oh.
There's been some incredible stories.
Like, how's that?
You know,
little
the funny-
how's that
the
little
funny
body
thing-
take that, man.
Funny thing you say that. So like, I don't know if I should. Me and a couple friends, we went, and I'm not one for like, I go there just for viewing.
Bullshit.
I swear, I promise. Like, I know if I go there, I'm not going to fucking take anyone home. No one's coming home with me. I'm not doing drugs. I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, it's just strictly like professional. But I end up going with 2 of my friends, and like I got paid whatever, and I take out some money or whatever, and I give them some. They go get that lap dances, and then the chick comes over and she's like, you want a lap dance? I'm like, no, I'm fine. She's like, your friends are getting lap dances. I'm like, yeah, I like seeing them have fun, whatever, and not to whatever, waste your time or anything. And she's like, well, what do you like to do? And I'm like, well, I have a daughter. She's like, really? And I'm like, yeah, you want to see some videos? So I'm over here showing pictures of my daughter with this stripper. And then she's like, you want to see my son? So we're over here swapping pictures.
Just wholesome conversations
Dude.
in the strip club.
It's like,
Just calling a shot girl over. What kind of kids you got?
yeah. Well, it's funny because I was talking to my 2 friends, and I'm like, dude, let's go upstairs. They have a paint show where they fucking it's a black light, and they throw paint, and then they shower and stuff. Like, it's a shower show, whatever. And I'm like, let's fucking do that. If we're here, like, let's have fun. And I don't know if they were just like too drunk or just like ready to go, but so you got any input, Steve?
Man,
Yeah,
I'll
Steve, where was you at when this was going on?
Listen, so I did this shower show one time, and
How
so
much that cost?
I'll get
So
there.
we
I'll
got
get there.
so what the price was for 2 girls? It was like $300.
What?
So me and my buddy,
But it's full nude, you know what I mean?
me and my
It's-
buddy. So I took him out to the Diamond before he left for the Marine Corps, and so I took him out to the Diamond, and I pulled out $600, and I was like, okay, we can do whatever you want, and it's all on me. So he was like, fuck. So these two girls came over. I mean, God, I
Banging?
hope my old lady ain't home. But
Banging?
yeah,
she gonna
hot,
hear it.
hot as fuck. Hot as fuck. But
I mean no
So-
disrespect to women. I mean, they
Right.
work hard. You know, we don't want to portray that we're womenizers
That's
at
right.
all.
I love
we
my old
respect
lady, but-
our old ladies and
Empower yourselves.
yes,
Right.
Make
But-
your money, boo boos.
but
you know
but
what I'm saying?
anyway, so
About
me,
prostitutes.
me
We
and my
respect them
buddy,
too.
we took these two girls up in this shower show, completely butt ass naked, and they were just pouring this fucking dye all over them as water was just pouring down on them, and my pants, my boots, everything were like covered in pink dye. Pink dye. Well, so the night went on, and my old lady called me, and she said, why is $600 deducted from your account at the Diamond Royale? I was like, well, I was across the street at the bar, and they didn't have an ATM, so I had to go across the street. I mean,
Whoops.
and I don't know.
You
Then
per
come
se,
home with
I don't
pink
know.
dye and glitter all over you.
Yes.
have you
So-
ever?
So
Go ahead.
I mean, I went home and I said, yeah, my buddy was fucking around at his house. I said, yeah, he had fucking dye and shit like that. And I don't know if she believes it or not, but we haven't talked about it since.
She knew. She knew. That's why
She
you
knew.
didn't talk
She
about
ain't
it
dumb,
since.
man.
What,
She ain't dumb.
you ever partake or want to talk about it or anything?
I'll give you a nice strip club story.
Hell yeah.
So when I was in the military, I was down in Del Rio, Texas,
What branch?
Air Force.
Air Force.
Nice.
How long were you in?
Yeah.
A couple years.
Yeah.
I
Thank
got
you
out
for your
early.
service.
Oh yeah. It's a whole other thing. But anyways, we were like 6 miles from Mexican border in Texas. We used to go across because, hey, at the time the base was 18 to drink beer and wine, right? Because we were so close to Mexico, they wanted to try to prevent us from going over there. Well, on the other side of the border is Ciudad Acuña. That's where they filmed like the movie Desperado and stuff.
Okay.
They have some super awesome clubs there. Go over there, super cheap beers.
Super drink.
Yeah, super drink. You get some super drink over at the Shot Shack and dollar tequila shots. Some of the best tequila you've ever had in your life. Sugar cane inside of it. Well, they also have this place that all the military guys like to call Bravo Tango or Boys Town. So, you have a few shots, a couple beers, you hit the club, and then all of a sudden you're kind of trashed and you end up in a cab and you're driving like 15 minutes deeper into Mexico.
Oh, shit.
Not questioning a thing because you're trashed and you're with a bunch of guys. So you show up, and there's these two shacks pretty much. I mean, they're just not put together very well. And everybody goes, don't go to the left. They call that the shitty titty. Go to the right one. So you go to the right one. You have people disappearing into the back for 20, 30 minutes at a time, coming back, and then next thing you know, they're going to see the doctor. They're on Z-Packs.
Oh,
So-
my God.
But one of the interesting things, if it's your first time there, you get initiated. So somebody gives you $1 bill. You lay on the stage. You just throw your head over it. You lay back, put the $1 bill in your mouth,
Gross.
and then they come over, full nude, right? They come over,
And they queef in your face.
and they pick it up without their hands.
Oh man.
Come on
And
with
so, and they know, because everybody's going nuts about it, they know it's your first time there. So they make a deal out of it. And then you just get slimered, and it's crazy.
it.
Like,
Oh, man.
there's a lot of times where it's been interesting. There was a full-on like knife fight happening in one time. And yeah, we had to rush out of there, and all the cabs were peeling out. We had to jump in front of a cab to stop it, hopped in because we weren't about to get in trouble. Like,
Right.
we're in the military, we're going to get, we're thinking we're going to be ending up in some jail, which, I mean, spoiler, I ended up in Mexican jail once. That's a whole
Oh,
other story.
shit.
But yeah, that Mexico was interesting.
Yeah.
Mexico was very interesting.
You know,
the border towns.
Speaking about Mexican or Mexico, I said Mexican. Speaking about Mexican, watch this video. It happens real fast. It's a real quick video. Boom!
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, that's legit right there.
What happened, Troy?
Wow. Okay. So we just have a guy holding his hands up. Next thing you know, bull comes in from the from frame left and then takes this dude out. That was a straight on Mack truck hitting a child is what that looked like.
He was asking for it.
What's he doing with his shirt?
Oh, he has a target painted on it, obviously. He
Oh,
has to.
man.
Somebody...
He thought he was going to juke that fucking bull, dude.
He didn't try to juke.
Yeah, I don't think
He
so.
stood his ground. He thought he was going to hold up to it.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
I
man.
wonder how much he got paid for that one.
Nothing.
Yeah.
He had to pay for that one.
He was too
Yeah,
many
he
drinks
paid.
in, and his friends went, lift up your shirt, painted a bullseye on his stomach, and said, go do it.
That's funny.
So that's funny, man. That story, that video reminded me of this one time. So when I lived in Pennsylvania, so we always used to go to the rodeos every Saturday there, and what the hell was the town? I forget. But anyway, they used to have they called it bull hockey. Bull hockey, where like 6 guys from one, like a group of 6 guys, then they'd have another group. So 12 guys all together, but 6 on each team, and they'd have cones, and they would have a bull come out, and you would have to get that bull like into your between the your cones. But there was this one guy I see. He got hit so hard it dislocated his kneecap.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it was nuts. And I was gonna do it, and you know, me being a bigger guy, I was like, there ain't no way, buddy.
That's not happening.
Man, I'm hurting. I'm hurting after that.
You know, this has nothing to do with Bulls, but I went to Blink-182. It was Blink-182, A Day to Remember, the All-American Rejects, and another band, I forget what it is. But A Day to Remember came on, and it started raining. This is at Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how it's like, you know how it's grass?
Yeah.
This mosh pit opened up in the grass, and you know it's all circle. Everyone's going in a big ass circle, and then the drop comes in, and everyone fucking is going ham. I look over, this dude is running full force up the hill, and it must have been slick. He literally, I don't know, he must have slipped, and the ground caught his leg, and it kicked him in his foot kicked him in his face.
Oh,
I mean, it was like, dude,
inverted kneecap.
Yeah, it was.
oh,
That's
man.
like my worst nightmare.
Yeah, it was crazy. man.
Hyperextended his kneecap.
Oh.
Oh,
I've
God.
had my kneecap pop out once and had to beat it back in to finish the race, but
Of course you did. Only you.
Yeah. When you
Hey,
hit the ground hard enough on the side of your knee, it pops out.
So, me and Troy, we have a group of friends outside of you guys, obviously, but we would used to go cabrewing. You know what that is?
Oh yeah.
So we like me, Daryl, Kyle, everyone. We would just go cabrewing, and you know, I got stuck with Troy, and I'm like, no offense, no offense. It's not a bad thing, but I was like, dude, I do not want to get with Troy, because what he's gonna see is a tree and be like, Joe, let's go over this tree. I gotta climb it. Like,
Spoiler alert, that's exactly what happened.
Spider-Man.
So we're going.
That's
So
what
we're
happened.
so we're going down. We're going down the Cuyahoga River, and Troy spots a tree and he's like, Joe, I gotta climb it, and I'm like, go with Troy. They said it will be fun. They said the boat's all fucking.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Did we end up flipping?
We flipped. Yeah. We
I lost my
flipped
glasses.
twice. We
I lost
flipped
my
twice.
glasses.
Yeah. I climbed that tree and then jumped into the water, and then realized at that point that the water was only about 1.5 feet deep, and I just hit the rocks.
Oh
And,
man.
I popped up and I went, nope, that's a little too shallow. Let's go find another one. And then we just kept going.
I mean, no offense to that. I love you, Troy. You're one of my best friends. I love you.
Yeah, then I got this guy. Go with Troy, they said. It'd be fun, they said. I'm like, are you having fun? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I just said it for the aesthetics.
Yeah.
So
He was memeing.
No, Troy's a fun guy. He's just a little crazy. You guys,
I'm reformed.
you guys like this kind of shit?
Bruh.
I like that she flexible. I don't know about sucking her feet.
Pause real quick. Come on in.
Yeah.
And we're back. Sorry about that. Yeah, we just watched a video. It was a chick just going ham on her dirty ass foot.
Looked like the creator of iCarly had directed it. That's topical still, right?
Ugh. You think she has an OnlyFans?
Oh, I guarantee it. She has
Motherfucker.
only feet.
Probably. Because you
Look at
got
it.
people with foot fetishes. That's weird as hell.
And she's showing her cooter off. Well, she's not naked or anything. She just, yeah. I just thought that would be a funny video.
Yeah, I mean, I like how you said don't shame people's fetishes. Don't shame kinks.
Yeah,
you know?
kink shaming's terrible. You know, it's.
I mean, foot fetish is one of the number one fetishes out there. I mean, most
you're
people
probably
have
right.
that.
Do you
or
watch-
not most, but a lot of people do.
do you
Yeah.
watch any of your mom's house, like Tom Segura or anything?
No, I used to watch some of and listen to like the Two Bears One Cave.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I
of
mean,
that.
they're like my favorite people.
Yeah.
I support them 100%. But you know, they do their live shows,
Yeah.
like your mom's house, and I watch all of them. I've had Steve watch a few of them, and you know, one of the big things is, you know, foot fetishes and people shitting. You know,
Scat. Yeah.
so
Scat fetish.
that is crazy to me. You know, just
The human brain is crazy. The way it wires itself to get some type of enjoyment from it.
yeah, that I don't know.
I mean,
I don't.
teach their own.
Yeah.
As long
You guys
as
got any weird fetishes you want to talk about?
I don't got no weird fetishes because I'm not weird.
That's you're shaming. You can't shame.
I'm not shaming. I'm saying I don't have no weird fetishes.
Fetishes meaning like what?
Like licking feet.
feet, scat, urine,
Yeah, people drink their urine.
bondage, BDSM.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that really gets me is,
This is what you do or don't do.
You won't catch me doing it.
No, I'm asking. Do you
yeah.
have something that you do?
Something you do.
Oh,
You tie.
well,
That's
you,
a fetish.
You tie your missus up, and
That's not a fetish.
that is a fetish. Yeah, BDSM.
Yeah.
shit, I probably wouldn't mind that. I've never done it, but yeah.
You don't have to go full into whips and chains to like restraints and stuff like that.
What's the Arm and Hammer guy? Have you guys heard about him?
Yeah.
The actor. What's his name? I know his last name's Arm and Hammer, but he's going under a lot of heat right now because I guess he like carved his initials into some woman and tied her up and
Oh, Arnie.
yeah,
Arnie. Is it Arnie Hammer?
Arnie,
Yeah.
Arnie Arm and Hammer?
yeah.
What is it?
I mean, there's a difference between doing something that you're into and having a fetish,
You-
or getting somebody's permission to do it.
Well,
You know,
consent
so
is the big deal.
they made
there.
a documentary about this guy because he's done so
I mean-
so much crazy shit to these women,
You know-
and you know,
Did they consent to it?
like that.
I would assume
my
they did.
Like my
well, if
buddy.
they consented to it, then
I mean,
like-
there is a limit that you should be at.
Yeah.
You know, it's as long as it starts, right?
There it goes. All right, sorry we had some technical difficulties. I touched a wire that I shouldn't.
So
fool.
So we were talking about fetishes.
we were talking about limits, I think, and I was going to talk about that crazy haunted house that is like super crazy. They make you sign that like 30-page waiver.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And
where they can touch you and shit?
Yeah, that house, whatever. And they like waterboard you and do all of that craziness.
Wouldn't
like
it-
there's a level that it gets illegal.
Isn't that in
sure.
Columbus, isn't it?
I think it
Or where is that? Because I heard
it
about
might be in
that.
like Indiana or something like that.
Okay, yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
But yeah, it's like the McCamey house or McCamey house or something like that. Something ridiculous, and they just essentially like torture people. But they're like, they all signed the waiver and they consented to it. It's like at some point when you're beating somebody's face in after waterboarding them, it's no longer consensual when they're yelling "I quit" and you're cutting their hair off some more.
Oh my god.
You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna come up swinging.
Steve, talking about swinging, you want to talk about tonight?
Oh Lord.
Just,
have
I mean, a
mercy.
quick. I mean, we don't have to talk about it if you don't.
Yeah,
want to,
yeah,
but
it's no big
I don't
deal,
think
you
Troy
know.
heard it.
You know, so I kind of got in a little confrontation.
So
with,
before the, sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but beforehand, just to give a little story, Steve was at Michael D's over off Whipple.
Yeah.
And I guess he ran into a buddy from one of his previous jobs, and they don't
Yeah.
get along.
yeah, well, so I mean that's true. So you know, I just ran into him, you know, and
Did it start out cold?
and I, you know, yeah, real cool, you know. But I know every time that this dude gets fucking drunk, you know, has some beers, he turns in complete ignorant. And so I was standing there at the table, and I was talking to him, talking to his wife, and he hit me in the back of the knees, and I went straight to the ground.
That would piss me the fuck off.
And I got up, and here comes the bartender, like, trying to help me up. And I was like, yeah, well, I'm cool, I'm good. And when I got up, I was so furious. I was like, man, I want to beat this guy's ass.
I want to murder him.
I want to beat his ass.
And Steve's a big
Well,
boy, man.
Not on there.
And
Not on
he was
What?
walking to the bathroom.
Oh, murder?
He was walking to the bathroom. I was like, okay, I know he's going to come out because his wife's out here. His wife's out here. So I'm going to get his ass as soon as he fucking comes out. Well, I told the bartender, I said, listen, you know, I'm getting this guy as soon as he comes out. And he like hit me on the chest. He was like, don't do it. I was like, all right. Well, I looked right at his wife and I was like, as soon as your husband comes out, tell him I'm outside. And well, I went outside, smoked a cigarette. Here she comes, and she was like, "Oh, I'm so tired of your guys' shit." Like, I didn't even fucking do anything. The dude hit me in the back of the kneecaps, put me to the
What
ground.
were you guys talking about before that? He wasn't a Guardians fan, was he?
Yeah, I can't even remember, but I was so much adrenaline was going through my mind, like I didn't even care.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you hit me into the kneecaps and put me to the ground, and you just walked away like a little bitch.
Yeah. Some people just can't handle their alcohol.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I walked outside. Here comes his wife, and yeah, I'm tired of your guys' shit. And I was like, well, I'm tired of your shit, and I'm tired of his.
Were you there? Were you there that night at James's house when James was all fucked up and he got in Kyle's face and he's like, "I love you, man. I love you."
Which one? Morgan?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, James Morgan.
I've had so many interesting
Dude,
interactions
That guy is.
with
But he
that
was
fine
like,
gentleman.
you know how Kyle is, and Kyle's like not
Yep.
about anything, and you know it was just like James was complimenting, like, "I love you, man. You're a good dude," but like in his face,
Mhm.
and he's like, "I just want you to know." And Kyle's like, "I know, dude. Get out of my face." And you know, nothing happened, but James was all tore up and you know, obviously like intoxicated. But it was like a first Friday. I just didn't know if you were there. There was several people there. I'm like, dude, like chill out, because you know Kyle will straight like go off.
Yeah. When he hits that point where he deems this is no longer a conversation and we are fighting, it's over.
Yeah,
it's
I mean that's
see red.
He's one of the main people I'm like scared of is Kyle, like that.
Yeah.
He's a very respectful dude, but once he does hit that, like it's little Italian dude. or not Italian, little
Irish.
Irish dude. Like he's just going.
Yeah, there's only two people I was actually afraid of in a real like human like self-preservation sense, and it was Kyle and Rob.
Rob 100%.
Because Rob's just psychotic, and
Yeah.
Kyle, he's like the super nice guy that will turn and you're just done.
Right.
You're not gonna know what hit you, but you're waking up with your jaw wired shut. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Steve, what about
greatest
this?
guy though.
What about this one? You ever see this? It's look at him.
What in the world?
It's they're
Is he smoking that?
he's lighting it with. Look at that guy's eyebrow.
Oh, he lit a cigarette.
He just lit a cigarette.
My
with
boy.
extremely high voltage.
How much voltage do you think that?
Oh my lord. Oh my lord.
Dude, an arc
that's
flash,
all 40,000 right
An
there.
arc
that's-
flash would lay these guys out.
Yeah, that's
Let's just
insane.
listen to it. Oh my god! Lights a cigarette.
That's a power line.
Oh man,
Dude, I know what that motherfucker's beard or mustache was frying.
dude, his eyebrow's bigger than his mustache. This is a pretty good one too. I don't know. I like videos. Watch the guy in the black. Blap.
Wow.
Yeah, that was one of them Street Fighter combos. You can.
I was waiting for like windmill swings, and then he just spinning back fist. Done.
So this guy's walking up on another dude, and they're about to fight. Obviously, the guy spins around. It looks like he's about to do a windmill kick, but he ends up just sledgehammering his arm into the dude's face and knocking the guy out.
yeah, full spinning back fist. That's nuts.
Yeah,
Did not see that coming.
but yeah,
Damn, I couldn't get over that high voltage.
yeah, that shit's nuts, dude.
Oh my lord.
I sent this to Javal. This is
Yeah.
I love this dude.
Yeah, my boyfriend.
If you mess with Brandon,
You're messing with me.
yeah, 'cause we boys, yeah, we friends, yeah, we boyfriends.
We're boys and we're friends. We're boyfriends. Ain't that right, Javal? Hold my hand.
Nah.
Hold my
wait.
hand. Oh man, that guy's funny as fuck. I'll say that all about you guys. I was hanging out with my boyfriends last night. But yeah, I mean, I think this is a pretty good episode. This is a pretty good point to stop. About an hour in. Just to give everyone an update. We're looking into merch. We're looking to expand. And have a podcast come out every Thursday. So hopefully we can start doing more than just one a week. It'll be, the three of us, me, Javal, and Steve. Troy's more than welcome to hop on anytime he wants.
Yeah, so this merch should definitely be kicking off by next weekend.
Hopefully.
So-
Yeah. I mean, we'll definitely let you guys know. It will definitely help build the channel. Content, we just, we're just getting started. So that's pretty much all we got.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
For sure. Thanks
yeah,
for coming,
appreciate
man.
you coming.
So, all right. Until next time, we love you guys.
All right, love you, brother.